Wild West Garage. My name's Morgan, and that's my extremely messy workbench. This is what happens when you get obsessed with building chainsaw pipes. I've built a couple of pipes this week, and the last one is right there. I'll show you that in a second. So this is number 6, and it's going on a 372, which is right there. That belongs to Buck and Billy Ray, and that's his Christmas present. So let's take a look at it. That was my first attempt. Piece was too small. Anyways, here's the deal here. Okay, this is the 372 pipe in development. It's a 372XP. So this is very similar, same design concept, only it's got some differences to it because I'm bringing the exhaust out on the opposite side that I did on that one there. See the exhaust is coming out on the recoil side. This one's coming out on the drive side. So I marked the center of the call it the outlet here. I stacked the two pieces together and I marked the center because I'm going to create a dome here. So that'll be the next thing I do. So I created this tooling. I use this to kind of form the opening of this bottom piece, so it's nice and rounded. I'm going to use the same thing here to start this. I'm going to make sure I go the right way. So this is the outside, so I got to push it this way. So now I got to kind of try and get this centered on here. And I'm going to use this to start the process anyway. I'll be able to finish it on this pipe buck. But this I just want to use this to kind of get it going in the direction that I want. Didn't quite get it centered, obviously. No, maybe. Not too bad. It looks pretty good, actually. So now I got to continue the process with something else. Probably just a bulb. There's the little dome. I don't know. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. A trailer ball. Yeah, perfect. So I just got to grind this off so it's, get rid of that flat spot. Okay, so you can see where I'm going here. I think that's going to work really good. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Nice. It's the power dome. You don't need a whole bunch of fancy tools. Found items. This was the end of a pin for like a excavator. I repurposed these pins that were, you know, this long or whatever. I didn't need this portion of them, so cut it off, and then I thought, hey, this would make a great dolly for metalworking. Rounded off the ends, right? I've got two of these. Perfect for this job. So this whole thing here needs to be sloped down for the, actually I'm going to use the T-dolly to start that part. So let's talk about what I think my theory behind this pipe design. So when you have a explosion take place in a combustion chamber, it creates a sonic wave. So there's exhaust flow and then there's sound waves, right? So kind of an accepted theory in exhaust pipe, two-stroke exhaust pipes, is that some of the intake charge gets pulled out of the cylinder, and it makes sense because bunch of stuff's open, like intake charge is coming into the top of the, above the piston, while the exhaust port is still open. So some of it's going to get drawn out into here, into just out the exhaust, period. So, and then there's also a sonic wave created by the explosion, like the sound wave. So the theory is that the exhaust is flowing out here into this part here, and then coming out here. This is the outlet. And then the sound wave hits this dome that I've created here. And I did that to kind of maybe to focus it, to go back. So the sound wave comes up, hits this, bounces off it, and forces some of that intake, like unburnt fuel, back into the combustion chamber. So I didn't do any math. It's all just by, by eyeball, what looks right. It's kind of an art project, right? Kind of Art Deco look in this one. I'm feeling some BBs on here. So, I mean, I think it's an open enough pipe that just on that alone will allow the exhaust to flow out freely. That alone will improve performance, I believe. And plus it's going to look cool. Hot rodding's a lot about looking cool. Even like in the car world too, right? So I think there's a lot of false perceptions out there about a lot of things. They look cool, so people think they're cool. It looks fast, it's fast, right? If it looks fast, it's got to be fast. Anyways, all I got left to do is cap this off now. And we're going to hear what it sounds like. It's kind of important because this thing is going to be sucking back and forth. If there's anything in here that you think might fall off and get sucked back into the engine, you got to make sure it's not going to fall off and get sucked back into the engine. So, like these little BBs that are on here, welding spatter, that would be devastating to an engine. So, just having fun, just kids having fun. So, Buck, and I'm just communicating with him right now over this pipe. I think he's pretty excited about it. So that's kind of going to be it. I think I've said this before, but this is pipe number 6 now. I think that's kind of going to be it for a while. I got to get some work done. I mean, that's work, but it could turn into work. So far it's just been a labor of love, but and anytime I do something like that, so I'm just honing my skills, right? Honing my skills on metal fabricating. That's, to me, that's where I'm at. Like if I can do something to improve my skill set, I'm all about that. So anyways, like I said, that's I think that's it for pipes for a good month anyway. Until something, you know, until they get another kick. I don't know. You know, who knows what's going to happen? I don't. So I mean, I can make things happen, but I really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.